What's going on, everybody? Thinking Game Podcast. Back at it one more time. You got Peel in the house. You got Mike in the house. Jay probably be joining in. Y'all, this school starting for just about everybody. It's been a busy time. Like I said, we're not celebrities. We're not rich. We just guys from Little Rock, Arkansas, making a podcast, man. Talking about stuff you should think about. Thinking Game, life stuff. So, how'd your week go, Peel?
Man, hot.
Yes.
But, uh,
And does it seem like dudes act up more when it's hot like this? It seems like the behavior change. It's
I,
about worse than the full moon, ain't it? With these 100 degrees outside, it's almost like a full moon. Ain't it?
I think they did good this week, this past
You
week.
think so?
Yeah, I
The
think they
week
did.
it's still early though. Be careful, it's still early.
I think they did good. It's too hot to be outside.
Yeah, you ain't lying. It is too hot. It is too hot, bro. Be so hot, you get so hot, you just start feeling woozy. You're like, oh yeah, I gotta get in the house. Oof. So how do you cut grass around this time?
You don't.
You don't?
No,
Yeah.
everything
Does,
burn up.
does the ground get scorched?
Everything burn up.
Everything burn up? Okay.
Uh,
Oof.
or they just remain stagnant.
I know some yards though, man, they stay green, man. They still be growing. You're like, man, what in the world's up with this grass, man?
Yeah.
Well, I used to cut grass at the church. It's like that grass just don't that take a long time for it to go brown in the winter. It's like, man, this grass just don't want to die. It's hard to kill like Bruce Willis out here, man.
Yeah. About to say my backyard straight, but that front gone.
I know you over there. Yeah, you got that good soil too. So yeah, I know it's hard for over that way. Yeah. Have you ever tried to grow anything on the soil?
Yeah, I have.
How long do it take for it to cultivate to like really come?
Man, man, they don't take that long.
Because I know one of my teachers, shout out to John King, man. When I used to go to Pulaski Tech, he stayed over there by Willow Beach.
Mm-hmm.
He stayed in that area, and he was saying that the soil was so rich because it's so close to the river. He
Yeah.
planted tomatoes. He seemed like in like 3 days the tomatoes started to grow.
Yeah. It'll grow.
Huh?
No, it'll grow.
No, he was
Just
saying that's how rich the soil is. He said, yeah,
mm,
I didn't even put no fertilizer in it. He said he
yeah.
just that's how it's so close to the river, Joe said.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
It just when it rains, that be the only thing. That's what happened to me. It
Yeah.
rained like for like almost 10 days straight, and certain
Oh,
stuff.
flood out.
Yeah.
Flood out
Yes.
the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But guys, let us know in the comments. How was your week? How do you deal with this heat? Lord knows it's crazy out here. So today's topics, we're talking about toxic empathy. Is there such a thing as toxic empathy? Got a guy from Little Rock, man. His name is Maurice Guest. Pretty shout out to him, man. I would love to get dude on here, man. But he PhD in education, higher education, man. He really kind of brings some interesting topics from a teacher, administrator perspective. So we're gonna look into that. Living in the South. Shout out to Randy Walker, man. He coming out with a lot of documentaries, man. I hope he don't no heat don't come with it. But a lot of people is it kind of mixed reviews in the comments. Some people are like, man, dude ain't even from Southwest. And some people are like, man, he only talking about one era, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you think Southwest is small, but you don't realize it actually could be pretty big to some people, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yes, I was just thinking about that. I was like, besides West Little Rock, that's probably the biggest side of town.
you think so?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
that West stretch, man.
It does?
Yeah,
Because I'm trying to think what how long is the hikes? How long is it in that area?
yeah,
It's
that
pretty
ain't.
big. I guess for black people though. I was thinking more you got like Southwest, and you got the West Side. I
Yeah.
mean South End is pretty big, bro.
Nah, that ain't nothing
The
comparison.
South? From the fairgrounds all the way back to the freeway?
Yeah, it's not as big as West Little Rock.
You don't think so?
I know so.
So from Wright Avenue all the way back to where? Is West Little Rock.
From Bright Avenue, clean up at University.
Wright Avenue to University.
You got to think all that.
Yeah, I don't be thinking about Pine and Cedar. I thought that was his own little world. I didn't know that's considered the west side of
Yeah,
just the
that is. That's what I'm saying. That's what
yeah,
huge. Man.
I thought from like I thought from the cemetery all the way back to Ashland.
Oh no,
Just trenches, right?
I think
That's considered the west side? Is that
from
considered the west side?
from the six, you have to think the west from what I think. Well, from the
Martin
six,
Luther King? Well, from Martin Luther King, the corner
yeah, Martin
of
Luther
Martin Luther
King,
King.
the whole Martin Luther King, all the way to the Capitol,
Mm.
all
Is
that.
that that's west? That's west side?
Yeah,
Wow, I thought that was more south. Okay.
yeah, no, that's west.
Okay.
Yeah, where Safeway and all that used to be, Harvestville.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's the
For
west,
sure.
man.
My mom used to work there, 100%.
Just think all that to university.
You know what's crazy? When I was probably maybe two to about, I can remember, I don't remember fully, but we stayed in those apartments over there. They so old, they still look the same and everything. Right before you get to 21st Street, those apartments right there.
Them bricks, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
We stayed in them. They
Yeah,
still look the same. I'm talking about the
still
apartment.
look the same.
Every time I ride by there, I just think about me riding big wheels and stuff, man. I was like, man, that apartment, it's still the same, man. It's pretty crazy, man. All right, guys, we're gonna share this with y'all, man. Let us know what you think. I'm gonna ask Peel, do you think there's such a thing as toxic empathy before we start this?
Yeah, I kind
All right,
of.
let's check it out. Let me know if you can hear it.
We say all students can learn, but here's the real question. Do we actually believe it? Because sometimes in the name of support, we start to lower expectations for some students. Yes, we call it compassion, but we expect less.
What you think about that so far?
My
You saying
honest, yeah,
compassion, you have compassion, but then you start expecting less.
nah, you don't expect less. Everybody ain't gonna learn the same.
But you still should learn though.
Yeah, but
I
everybody.
mean, sometimes I'm not challenging you. I'm just saying some people use that as a way not to do something, right? Now, my thing is everybody can learn something, right? Because sometimes people say that with kids, everybody don't learn the same, but they know how to drill. They know how to put a switch on the gun. You know what I'm saying? They know how to drive that scat pack. We seen the other night on Martin Luther King.
I don't think it take a genius to do that.
What's that? Do it take a genius to read?
Yeah.
No, it don't. It's just repetition. It don't take no
These
genius to
boys
read.
can't read.
It
These boys can't read. That's why.
don't take no genius. It just take repetition, man.
Hmm.
What
It
said
take,
it take a genius to
it take a
read?
genius to read. Yeah, you can
Man,
read.
get out of here, man. I keep listening.
It does. Take a genius to read.
We call it being flexible, but we take away the very struggle students need in order to grow. We call it equity, but quietly decide which students we believe can handle challenging work and which ones cannot. Educators, we have to be careful because empathy without high expectations can lead to an infection I call toxic empathy.
Empathy without higher expectations. You would agree with that or disagree with that? Can
On
lead
the,
to toxic empathy.
I'm on the fence with it. I don't know.
I get what he's saying. I get the angle that he's coming from because I think we seeing it in real time. They have allowed or some people skating accountability and it's so many the human aspect of things. Some people You know how you be in Walmart and you see people they doing just enough just to get by because they don't want to do like work the whole time that they're there. You ever
Mhm.
seen that? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
Like
know.
if you work 8 hours, you may only work 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? But I think that creeps into like in the education world too, right? You might have a counselor like, man, I'm not counseling all 100. You know, I'm assigned 100 students. I may only see 20. You know what I'm saying? Because how many times? I mean, I know for me, I could count on my hand how many times I actually saw the counselor when I was in high school. Whoever was, I think her name was Miss Keith or something like that. But
Mhm.
I could count on my hand how many times I saw her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, as a high school student. But it probably was more my responsibility. I don't know if it was hers or mine to set up or go see her and talk to her about things. But you know, you just don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and a lot of these people in regular classes, they should have been in special ed.
What you mean special ed? Like K Wing
That's
special ed or special ed like,
they in special ed. You
huh?
know what I'm saying? It was really the same thing.
Not really, because I think I had when I was just being lazy, I was in like language arts plus and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's regular class. I'm talking
Is
about.
it language arts plus in
I'm
a
talking
regular
about
class?
some people. I'm talking about some people with the learning disability.
But even with a learning disability, where does expectations like what would expectation would you have for a person with a learning disability? If you was an educator, what would you like what would you set for them to kind of reach? What goals would you set for somebody that
I
has
wouldn't.
it?
Yeah, I wouldn't have no certain goals. I just
I
have
would.
to. I would have to figure out like how does that person learn. Like some
Right.
people learn, like you just tell them. Some people learn by showing them. And when you got 30 or 40 kids in one class, that kid probably like, man, the teacher ain't studying us.
So how do you come to a determination that some people don't want to learn at all? Is there such a thing as that too?
I mean, if you didn't exhaust all resources, and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, for
if
sure.
you just let them go skate by with regular classes when you know they need special attention. And
Because how much accountability do you give on the student that they have to learn some things on their own as well as in class? They have to do some repetition outside of school.
I mean, of course, they're gonna have to have some kind of accountability, but you know, it starts with the parents too. When you
Yeah,
say,
well, I'm with you. It starts with the parents. That's why we in the situation we in now. But nobody says anything about the parents though. That's the part that's crazy. Like, what was that video? It was a teacher that was crying because it was 12th graders that couldn't read. He said it was 12th graders that couldn't read.
and that started in elementary, so
And the question I have for any parent, how do your kid make it to 12th grade and you not know that your kid can't read?
because they so bad.
No, no, no. That means you're not paying attention.
That
How
too.
do you know that your kid can't read? That means you're not even asking your kid to read. You're not sitting down with your kid, like seeing what needs to be, worked on, right?
Mhm.
And it happens. I'm just trying to give people a scenario like autopilot parenting. Like you're a single parent, you working 2 jobs. Long as your kid's not getting in trouble, long as they don't burn the house down, everything cool. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
yeah.
because some people say, how do you get to 12th grade and can't read, man? Guess what? They probably only see their parents but a couple hours a day, if that. You know what I'm saying?
And you
And they
have to
probably
think,
sleep. And they probably fall asleep on the couch when although those 2 hours they see them, you know what I'm saying? That's a real
even like how we were taught, it was totally different. Most of these kids barely can write, like literally barely can write.
But how much accountability do the parents take in it? Because the people don't talk about that. Like they always talk about the teachers, but what about the parents though?
Yeah, I mean everybody got
Like
got to be in
I can't depend on the school 100% to
it.
equip my kids. I have to do some of their work too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
Yeah,
agree,
yeah.
but but most parents, they only see their kids maybe 4 hours after that.
And that's why we're trying to tell kids it's important to be in a committed relationship before you start having kids, or this epidemic is gonna keep happening. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing gonna change.
Oh,
because it takes two parents to raise a kid. It takes two. One is tough. It's tough. There's gonna be a lot of stuff that's gonna be skipped, a lot of stuff that's gonna be sacrificed, a lot. It's gonna cost you a lot to raise a kid by yourself, whether people want to agree with it or not. Unless, even if you have money to pay for everything, it's still something it's gonna cost you. Presence, having that kid's father or having that kid's mother presence, not having it around, it's gonna cost down the line. But do you agree with it? Some people be like, "No, that's not." Yes, it do. I'm telling you. As a person who grew up without his dad, my dad died at 12.
mhm.
By the grace of God, I'm here talking in my right mind, but I had to have some tough conversations with myself. Not somebody tell me. I had to really talk to myself. Sometimes my wife be like, "Who you talking to?" I'm talking to myself. I'm trying to motivate myself. I'm trying to get myself ready for what I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying? But
Do you think parents make it too easy? Also, once some people, like we didn't grew up. We grew up, and the struggles made us that way.
he talk about. Let's finish watching. He talk about that too, the struggle too.
This is when our desire to protect students from struggle actually stunts their growth. Believe me, our students don't need us to make everything easier. They need us to believe they can do hard things, that they can do hard work. Support them, coach them, scaffold as much as needed, but don't remove the hurdles. Teach them how to jump them.
And that's like that's kind of what you're saying, like learning how to jump those hurdles instead of just saying I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's what I'm like. Like you say, like making it too easy. I think a lot of parents, because how they grew up, they don't want to put their kids through that same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's one angle, right? Like I don't want my kid to struggle like I did. You know what I'm saying? But another angle is even if they struggle like you did, it still might not turn out the same way that you did, based on other people that we grew up with. I'm pretty sure if you looked at 5 different dudes you grew up with in the projects, y'all all turned out different in different ways in your personality, the way you do things, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think people don't realize that, like, you just don't start out being a killer. It started from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Something up here said, do you think it's a natural fear to do something like that at first until you override it to really harm somebody like that? As a human, it's a like you don't want to, just unless you just genetically born that way, but just to naturally kill somebody. Like, do you think it's a apprehension, like a little bit of a nervousness at first, or you think some people just it was like, how do you get to that point where it don't even bother you? Like, I'm finna kill this dude today.
It probably starts with surviving first. You know what I'm saying? It's a survival instinct. A lot of us are born with. You know what I'm saying? And after the first one, maybe the
Like
second.
survival, I get, but like carnage, like really like going around putting in pain, that's a whole nother level. Like
Some repent.
surviving is protecting yourself, right? Even
Yeah.
though sometimes survival, you put yourself in a weird, like a bad drug deal, and you got to survive to get out of that. I get it, but I'm talking about people that just go around, you know what I'm saying, terrorizing people, you know what I'm saying, because they like doing it. You remember that dude from New York, Preacher? You remember him? You ever heard of him?
Yeah, I think I remember.
That he was going around torturing drug dealers and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was his reasoning for doing it? Like, what did he override to say it's okay to do this? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like the psychology of a person. Like, what makes it you say it's cool for me to torture and kill people and
Or what happened? You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody gave parents a bad drugs, or you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
It's like sell dope. Like most of the time, is a little bit of apprehension when you sell dope until you do it, and then once you start making money, it's starting to become more easier and easier to do it. it's like the money eases that apprehension that you feel. You know what I'm saying? You get a little nervous, your hands shake a little bit, but when you make $150 in 5 minutes, you're like, oh yeah, it's
It
off to the
goes,
races now.
yeah, it goes out the window.
Yeah. I'm just trying to paint the picture how people be wondering how do people do this. And some people forget where they came from. It's like you probably was doing the same thing, just a different way, you know. Just like being a player. You talk to different girls. You'll feel a little nervous at first, but then when you start doing it, oh man, this ain't that bad. I can do this. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's harmless.
Yeah.
It's harmless. It's not a crime, you know what I'm saying? Everybody find their own little vice in the trenches, man. You know what I'm saying?
Until you realize how much damage you really done done to people.
Oh, 100%. I think when in dating too, like people don't like talking about. Talk about it in a second. Jay Rock, what's going on, baby?
What's up, brothers?
Yeah, what's that, man?
I'll ask you this, but if I'm gonna say this first, I was telling Pierre this, but I think the thing that's unique about dating is two people, two decisions, and accountability for both sides that people don't like talking about. You can't evade accountability when you're making choices and decisions. You really can't. But some people try to, but you really can't. You know what I'm saying? Like the first time you get sold a dream, okay, you didn't know, right? But if you got sold a dream 10 times, how many times in that 10 did you realize you was getting sold a dream, or did you ignore it? You go to McDonald's, the McDonald's over there by Walmart. How many times you got to go to it to know they probably gonna mess up your order? You know what I'm saying? 5 times, 10 times.
10, 15, 20, 25.
And I'm saying this
30.
for both sides. I'm saying this for both sides, man or woman. You know, that accountability piece, man. Like some dudes get sold dreams, but gold diggers, they are good at selling dreams, bro. They real good. They'll make you feel like Superman. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, one more dollar. One more dollar. I get it.
Yeah,
You know
what I'm saying?
I think she really fitted me, man.
And if you don't have the discernment or you don't have the experience to know that what she's doing, you're gonna get got. You know, it's just how it go. Same way for a woman. If you don't know this dude good at man, he like David Blaine out here, street magic out here, man. You go get fooled by the magic, man. You know what I'm saying?
Or feelings don't equal commitment, reliability, loyalty. Just
Nope.
because the man make you feel good in the bed don't mean he fitting you at all.
Right.
You know, that's a part of the dream. You said yourself. And
Right.
and this saying, all this is saying, like, if you're underage, if you're a child, or if you're doing something, because I'm watching a lot of stuff in the news
Yeah.
with these adults, when you if it's a statutory situation, the adult is the only one responsible. He's accountable, or she, the adult is. That's a child. You expect it from children, but we're talking about grown people. You made a choice to buy the dream that person was selling.
Right. And I give it to you like this: legally, whatever adult does that, accountable. If an adult, I think I seen one of the things you were talking about. If an adult sends a young lady a text and she don't take it straight to her mom, she just go on with it. She don't take no like moral accountability. Like you should not answer a text from an adult.
The adult's wrong.
Yeah, I just said that. The adult's wrong.
The child is allowed a little grace for making a mistake.
They don't mean they're not wrong though. They allow grace. They don't mean they're not wrong.
That's a mistake, you know. But when I look at pimping all the time, somebody's convincing everywhere, every day, that an adult should sell her body and give another person 80 to 90% of their money. That's an adult. And they're not doing that by force. If you can do that to an adult, ain't no telling what you can do to a child. So I absolve a child of all responsibility, because you can be finessed. We're talking about adults being sold a dream. If that's easy, selling a child is like taking kids from a baby, and literally that's
I guess what I'm saying is, if the adult send a child a text and say do XYZ, and the child don't say mom or dad, this dude sending me a text. If they do the opposite, the choice to send a text, number one, you get the text, but then to respond to it with what's being asked. I'm not blaming. I'm saying you have to know that you shouldn't do that. You have to know that, right?
They do. They want to do it. Matter of fact, they want to do it. A child wants to send a text. Child wants to be older. They
I
want to be grown.
think some kids that they'll report that.
Yeah, some kids, and I thank the Lord for them.
Yeah.
But those child, we're
So
not.
the dude definitely wrong. I'm not saying the dude is definitely. I'm not
talking about the child that reports it to their parent. We're talking about these human trafficking kids. They are getting manipulated and convinced to do something. You know,
right.
I'm just saying that because people buy dreams all the time, and people will sell them to children. You know, and we got to stop looking at accountability as a bad word. You know,
it's not. Yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. They do.
Like,
they look at it as a bad word. It's a trigger word. I don't know why.
Yeah, like accountability. We if you had a successful marriage or a successful partnership, both parties are accountable or take credit for their success. And when it's a problem, when it's blame, it's nobody's fault, you know.
Yeah. When it comes to them kids, man, the adult is 100% accountable, regardless.
Amen.
But the kid has to know right from wrong, though.
No,
you know what I'm saying? They're not raised.
They don't. We don't live in a perfect world.
What's age of accountability? What is age of accountability? So no more age of accountability. No more age of accountability then.
No. You're talking about when it's
did your parents teach you right from wrong? Did your parents teach you right from wrong?
If we're talking about adult versus child, the child is innocent.
Did your parents teach you right from wrong?
Yeah. So if a child makes a mistake or veers, you talking about the child holds some.
How do you know if it's a mistake?
No. If a child wants to do whatever action it is,
right?
If they want to do it, if they get in their car, if they sneak out of the house, it still is a mistake. This is a lack of judgment because they get convinced. Like it's like saying I lured a dog off the porch with a treat. It's the dog fault for leaving off. You're an adult that lured a child, and you're blaming the child for being lured. Well, they shouldn't have known it was a problem.
So the child in Memphis that had the guy up under the bed, her mom told her, if a dude come in my house, you know what I'm saying, something is going down. She did it anyway. Did she know? Did she have to take it because she knew that they could go down?
A child. Not a child.
No, I'm saying, but she knew that her mom was going to act up if a dude came into the house. Her mom told her this. I'm just saying sometimes you try to evade the side that she has to take accountability for. I'm not saying she got the same accountability as the dude, but she brought the dude into her mom's house. Right?
I don't care. That's a child. Right. He went in there on his own. That's his fault. This is 1,000% his choice.
But I'm saying she has to take some moral accountability for bringing the dude into her mom's house.
1%.
It's still 1%. Even 1%, she still got to take it.
That's a child.
It's not zero. I'm saying it's not zero.
It's really kind of sick if you are thinking, well, that's like blaming a woman for dressing promiscuous if she get kidnapped or SA. You know.
It's not blame. This is just a fact. The percentages are in the favor of getting that. The percentages based on facts. Yes.
No, it's that person that chose to kidnap.
Well, I tell you this: when we used to go to the club, the girls who got hit on the most, who got sold the dream the most, was the ones who dressed promiscuous. I can tell you that.
Hitting on somebody, flirting with somebody is
No,
different.
what I'm saying
between
is
kidnapping.
there are results. There are results and costs to everything, whether we believe it or not. You want to dress promiscuous, there's a cost to come with that. You want to dress covered up, there's a cost to come with that. It's all about cost. Do you want to pay the cost? I'm not saying it's rape. It could be other costs associated with it.
Yeah, but I think
It's just
that's
like if you want to drive a race car, you want to drive a car with 1,000 horsepower, there's a cost to come with it. You have to think about what you're doing. You can't just hit the gas like you can on the V6 or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
You
think
hit the gas on that 1,000 horsepower, you're gonna be going sideways down the road. That's the
Yeah.
cost of.
Yeah, it's a difference between adults doing that and then an adult trying to talk to a kid or doing that stuff.
Yeah, we're not saying the adult not responsible. It's just responsible all the way around the board. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
when
think
it's two
a
different
child.
So it's 0%. You saying she's 0% for her?
If she was under the age of 18, yes.
Mm-mm. All right, let's talk about this. Living in the South. Documentary. I think what's the name is making. Let me switch the page. And we're gonna talk about this for a little bit. Living in the South. Some people think, racism still don't exist. They think, that's kind of that's old school, but let's listen to this.
Skinheads and they got KKK and they got some Nazis now. Go down R Street. Down there, they got Confederate flags running right down on that road. You see their flags hanging up. Yes, like right now, you can ride down there. I'm talking about like right there in front of Mills High School. You know what that house is across the street from that school, right? That's a master house with the outhouses in the back. You see all that. Man, ride past Mill and then look at that red house right across the street and look at the outhouses. And look at all the trees in the field. That's where niggas got hung at. People want to know some real history. That's real history. Dixie Road, 145th, all that stuff, all the way back up in Sheridan. Yeah, Sheridan, yes. All the way to back to Saline County to Bryant. All the way to El Dorado. They run all of that.
What y'all think, man? Living in the South, man.
Part of
You think this documentary, you think it makes sense, or you think he just is stirring up stuff that probably need to be stirred up?
No, it just showing you the history lesson. Like a lot of people don't know that. Like
You don't. I guess it depends. I ain't never said. I'm when you get off of baseline R Street and you cross over Phillips 66, whole nother world. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if some of them dudes still riding around with the gun rack in the back of their truck in the windows. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you get deep back up in there. You start going back there in Pratt Road and all that, the other East End. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole nother world. It's a whole nother world back there, man. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Sweet Home, so I know what he's talking about with Mills for sure. Matter of fact, going to my grandma's house, I think they used to be. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a field. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, and going to my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? So that's the field. That's crazy. That's the field he sold. They're making a data center. You know, a little bit back further up in there, they're making a data center on that land. You know what I'm saying? So I say get rid of that land. You know how many people probably died on land picking cotton? Get rid of it. I don't care. Put a data center on there.
Just because we have Oprah, Tyler Perry, LeBron James, and they've made it to those heights, don't mean racism is in each individual person, just like being good or bad. You know,
right?
I would never say all cops are bad, dirty, or racist, and I wouldn't say all the oranges are hateful, or bigots, or anything like that. When the individual gets around a group of people that are like-minded in a negative way, sometimes good people do bad things.
Mm-hmm.
That's just their surrounding. That's just what's accepted in their environment. So I think it's real. You can look at stats. Sure. More black people die in routine traffic stops or over weed than their counterparts. You know, you just gotta each situation is different. Each time you get pulled over, is it gonna be a good cop? Is it gonna be a bad cop? Is this gonna be a ticket? Is it gonna be a warning? Every
Yeah.
situation you gotta be prepared for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when you're in certain side of towns, you know, it's more likely that something like that will happen, even in the gas station, by somebody who's not a cop. Or
Right.
you might get chased by the Chinese store owner, if there is one.
Yeah. Yep. Because you just don't know. You just
I mean,
don't know.
when you think
It's
about
like
this, man.
shooting dice.
Anybody that's listening to this, let me show you how real the South is. Go watch the Little Rock 9. Go watch those videos. All those oranges out there hating on the apples, right?
And some of the
They didn't
people still
stop.
alive.
Yeah, some of the
They
people
go to
managers.
work.
Some of the people working at the state right now, that's managers, you know what I'm saying?
Some of them own football teams, you know.
Some
So
of them, yeah, some of them acting the same way that they did then, managing people, you know what I'm saying? Got the same face and everything, you know what I'm saying? So go drive some back roads. I really want you, if you got to do it in the daytime and realize like it's still parts of Little Rock that is so rural, it ain't nothing back there but a few houses.
And no cell service.
Yeah, and it's oranges. It's no apples, it's oranges.
I
What you
door
think went
dashed.
down back
I
there?
door dashed a couple of times. I see nothing but trees
Boy,
and a little trailer down at the end of the road. Oh
Boy.
man! I started hearing the banjo, thinking, no.
banjo, you start seeing that burning cross. You start seeing that burning cross. When I used to work for Red Cross, I used to go to Jonesboro. I was like, boy, them back roads. I was like, boy, I don't do. Please don't break down back here. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for that Chevy Express van, boy. That's why I like Chevys, boy. They do not break down back here. Place called Oil Trough. You don't even know Oil Trough. What is that? You know what I'm saying? Strawberry. That sounds crazy. Strawberry. I don't even know why it's a fruit, but it just sounds crazy. Good. Where you from with strawberry? But when you live in the South, man, it's a certain thing that's baked into you, man. You can't shake it. Like you're not afraid of it. You just know it exists and you try to move around it, like try to navigate through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real, that's real. It's starting to die out because a lot of the people starting to die. Like generations are starting to change a little bit, starting to change. I think though, in my opinion, what we gotta do better at is really kids that are really built for trades, like in our community, we have to steer them to that. I'm seeing less and less kids like in our community do that. You know what I'm saying? It may be 30 oranges and 2 apples. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't comfortable when it's only 30 oranges and 2 apples. You know what I'm saying?
Some people get too comfortable where they live, like especially if you live in Atlanta, Texas, Dallas, Houston, even Little Rock itself.
Yeah.
We see a lot of us everywhere we go.
Yeah.
You go to Euler, you go to UAPB, you see a lot of us. You go to the casino, you go to the gas station, you go to hospitals. But when you branch out a little further, the Jonesboro, the Fayetteville's, or the Benvilles and stuff like that, there's not that many of us. That's why the trades look like they do, because it ain't as much of us as you think when we start breaking off in our little degree fields. Like when you go in IT, how many of us are there? In your general college classes, you might see a lot of us in there. When you start to branch off and to go to those specialties, you start seeing less, and that's all across the board. With people in general, you see less of them as well. Then you don't see those type of there's different type of people that go to higher education or even trades.
Right.
Of course, you will see less of us in there.
I'm just saying, I think it's a lot of youth that there will be more catered for going into the trades. But I guess influences or, sometimes environment, it kind of steered them away from it. Or, people be saying, why you want to go do that for? You don't got to go to school. You don't got to do none of that.
Hey, but like you can be a streamer, high school diploma, and you start streaming. go viral, and then you're a millionaire.
Boy, see how long that take.
You
Boy.
know, but
I mean, the followers you got to buy. You know what I'm saying? I'm convinced. I think a lot of dudes are buying. That's part of them starting their stuff. They buying followers, man. It's like you ain't gonna get 10 million people. You've been online for 2 months. Get 10 million people, man. Get out of here, man.
It's not a recipe. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Like the sites that they're on.
If you famous, I get it.
People ain't gonna be on them like that.
If you famous, I get it. If you famous,
You don't even.
but if
have
you're
to
a
be
regular
famous.
person, if you're a regular everyday working person, especially living in Little Rock, if you're an everyday working person living in Little Rock, and you say you got 10 million followers, it's not even a million
We
people.
just don't know. Like, it ain't a recipe. You can't go to school. I can't say, hey, take this step and then this step and then this step, and you will be.
What I will say is, if a person got 10 million followers, when you go look at their videos and they only got 100 views, something's off. That's all I'm saying.
But what they trying to tell us, you know, the old ways, it ain't working no more. Like them kids, like they on Twitch, they on Kick, and they getting paid off of it.
Not all. That's a minority, though.
No, that's what they
It's
doing.
not- and that's another thing we do sometimes as a community. We look at the minority and think it's the majority, and it's not the majority.
But everybody thinks they're that person. They're that special. You know, I'm gonna make all A's, and I don't gotta study. I'm gonna make one video, and 1 million people gonna watch it. It's me. I'm special. You know, we have that mentality.
Yeah, but when is reality? When did you accept the reality, though? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, you know.
But accepting reality is killing your dream. Don't give up on your dream. Keep fighting. Keep working.
Now, I understand that part, but I'm saying, like, the dream, the illusion, like some people out here saying, like, I got 20 million followers. Like, man, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. You know what? You only got 5 views. You only 20 million followers. You only got 5 views, man. Get out of here, man.
Yeah.
Think about it. We've been doing this for, what, 3, and we like it almost 400 on YouTube. We're almost at 400.
Now, we appreciate y'all dearly.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm trying to give people a realistic thing. Like, we everyday regular working people, we don't even post like every day. Like, that'd be almost crazy. But
you have to
be crazy. We got 1 million followers.
It changes all the time.
Yeah, but no, I've been looking at bigger people like what's it called, Matt Hoffa and stuff. And when he first started, people was like, man, dude buying followers. I thought they was flaking, but when you start seeing it, you be like, man, he got this many followers, only 1,000 people watching his videos. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like Joe Budden, he has consistently a lot of people watching this stuff, even on Patreon or whatever and on YouTube. But that's the minority, though. You know, he probably like in the top 10, you know, podcasts or whatever. But
you had to think Joe been doing this 20 years.
He has been doing it 20 years, 100%. And they're totally funded. They can say whatever they want to say and do whatever they want to do. Pretty connected, too. All right, the next one we're going to react to. Truth versus blaming. She said it, not me. Let's see. Let me know what y'all think.
Can't even submit to the man that you yourself chose. Oh, you don't even like your own decisions.
It's not that.
No. Then what is it?
That man can get up and leave me at any moment. At least I have job security.
It's the women that leave. 70% of divorce is initiated by women.
Blame these women, Sarah.
I'm not blaming. I'm acknowledging the truth.
It's a fact. I'm with you.
Of course you are.
You mean to tell me you will get up in the morning, you will go to work, you will do every single thing that your boss tells you to do. You'll even finish early. You'll get every single task done. You're going to learn the job to do it exceptionally, but you go home and you can't even fix your tone? You literally will submit to these men at work because they're giving you a paycheck.
I was about to say they're giving us a paycheck.
Yeah, they are giving you a paycheck, but that paycheck doesn't keep you warm at night.
It gives me a 401k though.
I think we have gotten so good at being on social media and so bad at actually connecting socially. Your partner choice is the most important decision you will ever make in your entire life, and you're going to be lazy with that?
What y'all think about that?
Rest in
She
peace,
said
Kevin.
that, not us. I want y'all to know she said that, not us. You know what I'm
Sarah
saying?
Funk tonight, she has some good content. She always makes good points coming from a logical place and not an emotional one. Just
She was
making
fat.
observations
She was better
as a
too.
woman,
Yeah.
you know, and
What y'all
she's
think?
married.
Yeah, she
She's
just got
talking the
married.
talk and walking the walk.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. She just stole his words. She just stole his words. That's it.
yeah, she do still a lot of Kevin Samuel stuff. She just said from a woman's perspective, yeah.
Yeah, because that's one of his famous stats. But that's true. But people should approach their relationship like work. You know, you gotta bring something to your relationship. You know, and if you can be like I know myself, I don't have a cussing problem at work. You know, but like my son said, I cuss a little bit out of work. You know, if I can hold my tongue and contain myself for the man, why can't I do that for my family? Why can't I give them that respect or that censorship? You know,
Right.
we all gotta take it. We all do a little something. Somebody's is different, you know. But if you're a woman and you're more loyal to your paycheck or more respectful than to your boss than your man, you don't really love him, you know. And I think that's a problem with a lot of women. They're not satisfied with their choice. You chose this man to be your leader or your partner.
At what point does it become choice? Because some people think you just fall in love. Some people think you just fall in love. You can't choose who you love. People say that, but I think you can.
Well, you choose who you get in the game with. You choose who you play. You choose your opponent. You know, that's why you can't date everybody. If you know you were quick to fall in love or you like a certain toxic trait, you can't date everybody. You know, anybody you choose to date, you had an opportunity to fall in love with them.
So do you
Accident
agree
or
with
on
she
purpose.
said you can't be lazy on who you choose to be your partner? You can't be lazy on it. Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah, sometimes the person that wants you, you can't just choose them because they're consistent. You gotta see what you really, if you really feeling them a lot, and not just feeling them. Can you live with that person? Can you make a life with that person? Do you take that person's advice? And that's mean too. If your wife or your girlfriend says something to you, do you take him like she got a pretty good idea, or do you take it? I'm the man and I'm right. If you can't take your advice or an opinion from the woman you choose, that's not the one for you, or it shouldn't
What you
be.
think, Phil? I got a theory too. What you think, Phil?
See, God said women should be quiet and listen.
Boy, they gonna kill you in the
Yeah. Second Timothy,
I'm gonna clip
Second
it. I'm
Timothy,
clipping it just for that. I'm clipping it. I'm gonna clip it.
oh man.
I think one of the number one killers of relationships is assumptions on both sides. A lot of times between men and women, there's this layer of assumptions that nobody says anything, but there's assumptions in the middle that nobody's answering. You don't even ask the other person. You just assume they thinking this, or you assume they saying this. And if you ask them, they say, "No, I didn't mean it like that," because your assumption is so strong. No, you did mean it like that. You know what I'm saying? If I assume that John's supposed to do this, but I never talked to John about it, I never asked him about it, but I'm going to assume that he's going to do this. You know what I'm saying? I think that kills a lot of relationships, assumptions and unrealistic expectations. You know what I'm saying? I think that
Yeah,
kills a lot.
I can definitely give it to you on unrealistic expectations. You think marriage is supposed to be this, but you didn't work for that. You didn't put in on it. Why is something supposed to grow that you didn't feed? And assumptions. The thing about assumptions that people don't give them credit for, assumptions are based on facts or based on the knowledge that you know about the person, but you're pointing it in the wrong direction. You're using your knowledge about that person's attitude in the wrong way. I know
Right.
you don't like getting up in the morning, so I didn't even make you breakfast. I assumed you didn't want to. I'd get up if you cook, you know. So like, so she made the decision based on facts, on the knowledge that she had,
Right.
but didn't present the option, you know.
Or like assuming because you don't process things the way that I process things, so I assume you don't care. You know what I'm saying? That happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? Generally, and I'm talking about just generally. When you see on social media, because he wasn't crying on the floor like you, or she didn't consider the bills like you assume that they are heartless, or you know this. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the case. You know.
Yeah,
You know, you hear women. I'm sure most men know about this. I don't know if y'all, but most when women go through a miscarriage, you know, they're broken. The men are broken as well, but we still have to go to work. That's just part of being a provider. You know what I'm saying? We can't just go in the closet and just cry our eyes out. We just have to go to work 8 hours and pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of being a provider. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it really leaves you in a bad spot as a man, because I can't break down if you broke down. You know, we can't both be broke down. So as a man, you feel like you have to be strong for the both of you.
Right.
And sometimes with your strength, they can take that as being cold or not connected to the child that you just lost.
Right.
So it's a lot of wrong moves you can make, even when your intentions are honorable.
Right.
Oh, and a lot of disconnect gonna come from that too.
Oh yeah, you might not even be able to rebuild that.
And see, that's the thing too.
That's why you need therapy or
when you try to communicate with some people, I've seen this when I was younger. Some girls, you try to talk to them logically and try to make the connection that that's not the case, but they don't want to believe what you're saying. They don't want to believe it. You know what I'm saying? What do you do at that point? Like, I can't convince you that I'm not meaning it that way because your assumptions are so strong. I just got to leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Just let it go. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you gotta let it go.
Boy, I wish I had that. I think I got it right here. All right. This is the last one reaction video. This dude right here, boy. This is the kind of stuff, man, like selling dreams right here. Finding a way not to do it. I don't know if y'all ever did this before. I know I've done this before. When somebody asks you why you didn't want to talk to this person, you start saying this. Why? Check this out. Hold on, we lower this.
She's a beautiful person. If you see her, she's gorgeous and she's fine. So people like, why are you not pursuing each other? But her life is so aligned with God. I don't think I can lead her.
To align?
I don't think I can.
You want to align with God?
Well, I don't, if that's a thing, but I don't know if I could lead her. I don't think I could lead her because
God leads her.
God leads
her. You just do say she too aligned with God. When I see that, I was like, man, this dude, boy, I think he's selling. Oh, I don't think I can be with her, but I can smash it though. I can smash it though. They told me bust out my AP, perfect time. Keep listening.
Leads her, and I would have to be completely led by God to lead her. Like she's on that type of time. Go home by 9 o'clock. She works out, goes to the gym, goes to the grocery store, and goes home. She's in the bed by 9. Classic. Like what she wears covers her body, wears her real hair. Like she's just like she meets a lot of the criteria that I would say that I mentioned I want. But I just know that
it's that God
where I would have to be with my walk with God to lead her. Like she's on fire. Like she's serious. I don't know if I can be with a woman that I haven't been intimate with first. I don't necessarily see myself with her, but she is convicting me with how on fire for God she is.
You don't consider yourself led by God?
I do, but I'm also honest with myself.
What is your faith? What is your life?
I'm a Christian. So I identify with Christian.
All right. What y'all think about this so far, man? I think I'm gonna stop
right there. Sometimes you don't want the water too deep. The water too deep for him. You know, I can't do that. She'll make me a better man, and I'm not that man right now.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
it's just what he said.
But dudes say that though, but if he catches slipping though,
Of course. But how can you catch somebody? He already intimidated like her. He a Hartford guy, and I can't knock her off her
that's
square.
the easy way.
I can't
That's the
do
easy
it.
way. That's the easy way.
I say this nigga scared.
He is.
He's scared.
Or he smashed it one time and that's his way out. They say, you know what? She too aligned with God.
He definitely didn't smash if he talking
Yeah,
like
he
this.
definitely. I agree with you.
If he talking like
It's
this.
something he couldn't get.
How you be too aligned with God,
And
man?
he
You
didn't
know
want to do what it took to get it. You know,
Yeah.
it ain't
So
worth
if
the
you
juice.
check all the
The
boxes,
juice ain't
if you
worth
check
the
all the
squeeze.
boxes and you still don't want to talk to her, that says so.
Hey, well, hey, look, I ain't scared of much, but I'm scared of God. I ain't gonna mess with God people at all. I'm one of these people, but if I got bad intentions for one of his children, nah, I ain't gonna do it.
So any girl you set a dream to is not his children.
No, like if they're not following him, if they go to my path and not his path, you know.
Yeah, do we sound like this dude in the video? He sounds just like this dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to relate to him and say what he's trying to say. That's what he's trying to say.
Oh, that sound like Pippa Ken. You understand me, man? You know, she ain't one of God's kids. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? So I had to put in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anybody outside the yard can get gat. You know,
Are
if
those
they in the
videos
yard,
floating around? Are those old videos of Pippa Ken, or did he get back? Or is he back shooting game on the internet now? Are those old?
I think they are, but I ain't seen them recently.
Okay. Him and Don Juan, man, them dudes, man, God, man, just letting the dudes talk. I can see how a woman can be. You don't even have time to think with them dudes. They just steady pumping game.
And this an adult.
Yes. Yeah, for real. All right, guys, this is the last one, and then we're gonna close it out. What's some of the best ways to level up in 2026? If somebody like, you know what, I don't want to go to school, I don't want to go to trade school, I don't want to do any of that. What are some of the best ways without going the education route, in y'all opinion, to level up?
Do something that anybody can do. You know, do stuff somebody don't. Hey, people don't want to clean their houses now. People don't want to do their hair. You can do that.
Yeah.
You can be convenient. People don't want to pick up their own food. Take advantage of people's laziness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have, let's say, there's a lot of programs. You can build a website for people, or you can watch YouTube video to fix the sink. But he don't want to fix the sink. I do it.
Yeah.
You know, doing the little things like that. That's why Uber, Lyft, Uber Eats, DoorDash making money, because people are lazy. Take advantage of people's laziness.
Yeah. Yeah.
People say it's reinventing the wheel, but hey, guess what? People are lazy.
Yeah.
What you think?
Without bettering yourself, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, pretty much what he said. You know, take advantage of people's laziness. Because there's plenty of us that's real lazy sometimes.
I think everybody go through those phases, right? Where you just don't feel like it, right? I don't feel like it.
If you make the money, but you don't want, hey, guess what? I will be over your house every Tuesday to wash your dishes and clean your bathtub because you don't want to.
Yeah,
and you got to pay me consistently to do that.
And just thinking like simple math, man. Simple math. If most jobs are okay, maybe $16 to $22 an hour, find something where you can make $30 or $40 or $50 an hour in less time.
Right.
Instead of waiting, 8 hours. Let me work 8 hours, and I'm only getting $96 a day.
That's true.
Yeah, get you a pressure washer.
Mm-hmm.
Do a seasonal job. It's about to snow. Get you a shovel in the truck. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah. Change
Yep.
them fucking tires.
The thing you have to learn how to do is you have to learn how to generate cash, how to get cash from another person, right? It's not easy. It sounds easy when you say it, but it's not as easy as it sounds. You know what I'm saying? There are businesses that you can start with no education. You just got to understand the regulation. You need to read that part, you know.
Selling and reselling anything, you know, anything you can buy cheap and sell high. You can buy from China, you can buy from Temu,
Right.
or you can dress it up and make it look designed or put some more quality in it. And then you selling the Temu shirts you get for 15 cents, you selling for $20, and that's what they do. You do it too.
And you know why? You know why most people what I see most people don't want to do that though? It's the stuff in between buying the shirt and selling it for $20. It's the work in between that.
Oh yeah.
Like pressing it, getting the prints, the pressing it. And then you get that order for 10,000 shirts and it's just you. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna fill that order 10,000 shirts? You know what I'm saying?
I'll contract some of the work, and I'm gonna be spending that 10,000 by myself.
But that's what I'm saying. You should do that. But most people that do that I've seen, then they get shiesty when they contract the work. Well, I'm only gonna give you $200. For what? You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy out here, man. You just be hearing stuff people be going through, like they be getting over on people and stuff doing it, like contract work and stuff. They don't be wanting to pay. But man, it's so much stuff out here you can do, man. There's like even like he was saying, buying stuff for the low and selling it for high. You could buy lawnmowers for $100 literally and fix it and sell it for $500. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just like that, you know. You can buy trailers, like car hauler trailers and stuff like that. Go to Bismarck or whatever. I don't know, because don't nobody drive down there, so they can't sell it for that much because it's not close to the city. Yeah, I can give you $300 for that trailer. And you take it back home, paint it, put some more wood on it or whatever, or weld, and you can sell that trailer for $3,500. You know what I'm saying? Easy. But there are many ways you got to do the research, you got to do the work. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you go to school, no matter if you do an apprenticeship or you hustle, you're going to have to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, you know. You can't escape the work. I think there's some people try to escape the work.
Of course, that's what my whole business plan that I just laid out is the people trying to get out of work. They'll pay you because they don't want to work. They make the money to even after work. Like, hey man, I made all this money. I'm not gonna work. I'm not gonna cut my own grass. I ain't gonna clean my own pool. I ain't gonna mop my own floors. I make too much money to do this.
Because people be saying, man, I went to Chipotle, man. A burrito costs $20. You can make it at home probably for $5. But man, I don't feel like cooking.
I'm gonna go to Chipotle. I'm gonna go to Starbucks every morning.
Boy,
$15 coffee. Go to Chipotle for lunch. $20. I'll take some of that money.
You know how much money Bucky
be a personal chef like that Stephon Diggs lady.
Like how many McDonald's and stuff fit to go out of business is close to Bucky's because everybody gonna be going to Bucky's to get breakfast instead of going to McDonald's, man.
Yeah, I think
McDonald's ain't gonna stop.
they ain't going nowhere.
They're gonna hurt. They're gonna feel it for a while. They're gonna hurt. They're gonna feel it.
We'll be living in Mad Max days and be McDonald's right there.
Boy, for real. Well, guys, we're finna wrap this thing up. Let us know in the comments what you think. Anything y'all want to say, man, before we get up out this thing?
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe to the deal. What you say, Bill?
Yeah, I'm about to start babysitting dogs too on the weekend.
That was up. $200 a dog.
Yeah, see.
I need to holler at you know what was my teacher name? Miss Wilbone. You know Miss Wilbone, y'all remember her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, her son trained dogs. I need to holler. I need to see you do what the show talk about that. It's pretty cool. Man.
Oh yeah, man. Give me
like a big old K9. That's a big dog. A K9, that's a big dog. That dog about as tall as me when they stand up on the phone. Yeah, man. Well, yeah. Yeah, babysitting dog, that people make a lot of money. We be riding through the hike. People be riding like 2 or 3 dogs on the house dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do that in the city though, in the trenches in the Southwest. You'll be doing much, man. You supposed to be babysitting much,
I
man. What kind
don't
of dog
know.
is this, man? I don't know. Somebody gave it to me. So
Yeah.
boxer mixed with a Rottweiler, you know what I'm saying?
Boy, how you
That's
dog
a
eat
breed right there.
dog eat noodles, boy. Dog eat noodles in the
Dog
trench.
eat noodles. He said,
Wonder why he don't want dog food no more. He been eating noodles
oh
all
man.
week.
Pit bull, like a pit bull mixed with a Saint Bernard. They just crazy stuff, man. How does that even happen? Oh man. But all right, guys, we finna sign out this thing, man. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for everybody on YouTube. 400 subscribers. We still growing. Thanks for everybody who been following us on Facebook, man. Appreciate y'all, man. And we signing out.
Twitch coming soon. Twitch and Kid coming soon.
Coming soon.